never cared much for the traffic in Midtown. So I moved down south, I don't know where you are now. It's getting exhausting, trying to imagine settling down when it's already happened. A piece of my heart is stuck in Manhattan. The last 4 years, you're all I've known. I guess I forgot how to be on my own. I'm going out of my mind, trying to put you out of my mind. Am I just wasting my time? But it's too far gone, I should've moved on. Don't even know if it's love now. With all this distance, all this time, keep wondering if you're doing fine. Trying to put me out of your mind while I'm going out of my mind. I'm going out of my mind. I'm boxing up shit that you left on my nightstand. I have to admit, this is never what I planned. The hoodies, the t-shirts, the handwritten notes, the book from your parents, I never let go. You left so much more than your words and your clothes. So I'm going out of my mind, trying to put you out of my mind. Am I just wasting my time? But it's too far gone, I should've moved on. Don't even know if it's love now. With all this distance, all this time, keep wondering if you're doing fine. Trying to put me out of your mind while I'm going out of my mind. I'm going out of my mind. I know I'm in love with the memory. Gotta move on, find somebody to fill these empty spaces. Take me to new places, give my heart a break, yeah. I know I'm in love with the memory. Gotta move on, find somebody to fill these empty spaces. Take me to new places, give my heart a break, and I'm going out of my mind, trying to put you out of my mind. Am I just wasting my time? But it's too far gone, I should've moved on. Don't even know if it's love now. With all this distance, all this time, keep wondering if you're doing fine. Trying to put me out of your mind while I'm going out of my mind. I'm It feels like I've been fading to the background. Don't leave my room for like a week, don't wanna go out. But all these moments keep reminding me of just how you can have the highs without the letdowns. I overcomplicate, I underestimate how easy it is to live like this. Feel better if I take my time, just a second and I'll be alright. I know that there's a love that gon' find me. There's something about that feeling. 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 Yeah. Outside the rain's done dancing with the storm clouds, but inside there's not a dry eye in this old house. And it ain't sadness why these tears keep falling down now. I overcomplicate, I underestimate, but I know that there's a love that gon' find me. There's something about that feeling. There's something about that. I can tell that you can't focus. You haven't been yourself in a minute. And I know that your mom's been sick. It's been a while since we talked about it. I don't know how to ask if you're okay, but you should know at the end of the day, when you don't know how to be strong, you can't lean on me. I'll be your rock at the bottom. You don't have to be cool, 'cause I see. If your world is feeling heavy, I can carry it too. Let me be a friend. Let me be a friend to you. Because you listened when my heart got broke. Remember you were there to help me cope. So you don't gotta go through this alone. You know I got your back, I'll always be your homie. If you're lonely, you can call me. When you don't know how to be strong, you can't lean on me. I'll be your rock at the bottom. You don't have to be cool, 'cause I see through it. If your world is feeling heavy, I can carry it too. Let me be a friend. kindly they'll take me. I'll be a story, child you think of, looking at headlights from inside your window. It's cold in your room.
Plus bis zum 1.8. aktivieren und zu 10 GB zusätzliches. Think of me kindly, kindly they'll take me. I'll be a story, child you think of, looking at headlights from inside your window. It's cold in your room. And I'm in the window, losing my shadow. And now I'm 23. There's 3 at your table. Speak to her softly, as if I'm beside her.